Hey, what's up everyone? This is Nemiroff here with a Preakness bullet for you. And if you happen to watch the Kentucky Derby version, you saw that we actually nailed 5 of the first 6, but not the winner. So, congratulations to us. We play against the favorites here for the most part, and it didn't work out that time. But congratulations to American Pharoah. And now we have left an 8-horse field here for the Preakness. And the Derby champion, American Pharoah, is the number 1 horse, and that is not an ideal position, not at all. However, the horse does have great tactical speed. I think you're going to see him try to get in the same exact position he was in the Derby, sitting 2nd or 3rd, stalking the speed, and then go by at the top of the stretch. But it's going to take some maneuvering. Look, Victor Espinoza, he knows what he's doing. But again, when you got the rail on your left and you've got a monster in Dortmund drawn right to your right, it's not the easiest thing to do. And I would say keep your eye on American Pharoah in the first 20 seconds of this race. That's going to tell a lot. All right, next we're going to look at the number 8, Firing Line. Firing Line, what a beautiful specimen. He's just a gorgeous horse. He's built for speed. He's very compact. He's much smaller than the other 2. But he's got a tenacity inside of him. I knew he was going to run big in the Derby. I think he's fit. He's on top of his game right now. He drew the 8, which is perfect in this race. He's the outside. And I think what you're going to see happen now with Firing Line is he is going to probably try to get the lead. I think Gary Stevens, just like he did with Oxbow a couple years ago, he's going to take the lead, try to slow down that pace as best he can, and just steal the race. And I think with a horse like Firing Line, who tends to lag and get a little distracted in the stretch, I think you want to have him have the lead coming for home and then just run on a straight. You don't want him really even or trying to come from behind. I think that's what they're going to try to do with him. And Firing Line, look, he's going to probably be the 2nd or the 3rd choice, but you might get an honest 3 or 4 to 1 on him. All right, next we are going to toss the number 2 Dortmund. Right or wrong, I'm shocked that he's in the race, frankly. A Bob Baffert horse, who's a major contender, is in a race against American Pharoah, who can win a Triple Crown. I'm just shocked that he didn't talk with the owner and say, look, I've got a horse trying to win the Triple Crown. We could find another race for Dortmund, which they can. So he's got him in the race, that's their prerogative. And, I think what goes around comes around, and he might be 4th or 5th. This time. So anyway, let's go to the number 5 here, a long shot. We're talking about Tail of Verve. This was a $440,000 horse. He's still relatively lightly raced. He won his last race at 1 mile and 3/16, the same distance as the Preakness. Not a tremendous figure, but he's been working well. He tried to draw into the Derby, didn't get in. Dallas Stewart is always a little wild card trainer to me. He's very underrated. He's got horses that outrun their odds every single time. This is reminding me a little of Macho again a few years ago. He came in 2nd in the Preakness. So I think, look, this horse is going to be like 40 or 50 to 1. I think he can creep up and get 3rd, maybe 2nd if it all falls apart. If he wins, hey, you heard it here first. All right, so look, we're going to do this. We're going to do the $2 exacta box. We're going to use the number 1, American Pharoah. We're going to use the 5, Tail of Verve. And we're going to use the 8, Firing Line. And, we'll see what happens. R.I.P. BB.